Cipher, monk. There's a cipher, monk, and a druid. Cipher, there's a druid. I don't have a monk there. Oh. You kneel before the shrine and you have only been there for a short time when you hear a footstep behind you. A group of Pahowane from the city approach the shrine. Armed and armoured, they clearly make the pilgrimage prepare for bandits. Eureka! Eora, Eureka. Eora, what are you doing here? One of them asks openly, scowling. As you stand to answer, another of the Asuma speaks. Well, what do you yell at them? I say this worshipper always helps. Pahowane. The first scowls. This one, I say this one is the same sort of those in Queen's Birth. You get up to answer, but another of the Wana cuts you off, growling through sharp teeth. Your sort are not welcome here, foreigner. Go leave this place. Ask the companions to speak to them. Do the words of Nagati chosen still carry value in these troubled times? I say the captain means no harm. The Kehu folds his arms and scrutinises each of the Wana in turn. The Wana share a few pensive glances before the leader among them nods. Go make your obligations then, and speak your prayers. When you finish, leave this place, return to the city. You kneel at the shrine, you pray, you rise. Raoa Hara. To the west of Nikitaka, rolling verdant plains stretch towards the mountains. Spiked plants with bright flowers puncture the emerald green tall grass. The occasional tree dots the landscape, broad foliage casting shade like a parasol. Oh, here we go again. You crest to arrive to see a group of reptilian figures roughly 100 feet down the hill, hunched atop a broad, flat stone, the syrups crisp and squawk. Through the lens of the spyglass, you make out a party of 10 or so syrups. Several are poking at grubs with long sticks under the guidance of one of their shamans. In the centre of the circle, two of the grubs snap at one another, egged on by the syrup captors. Oh, eyes alert and one another's threat. Oh, great. One of the syrups speaks up, nostrils flaring, and his head twists directly towards you. It barks and chops, pointing a claw in your direction. Impress them with sleight of hand, really? Easy there. We mean you no harm. What is this? Oh, she's not a ranger. It's fine. The syrup shaman steps forward, feathered headdress swaying. It chitters, points towards the horizon, then points towards a pouch hanging from its waist. The other syrups. No idea what it's trying to say. The syrup rips through his pouch, glancing between you and the contents of its bags. You're not sure whether it's suspicions or you are trying to judge its own belongings. Maybe both. Eventually it settles on something and withdraws it. It takes a few furtive hops towards you, sets a small dragon figurine before you, and then hops back. Group silently watch you and back away. Once you're well away, they begin chittering amongst themselves. A few turn back to their games, but others take up watch positions around the periphery of the rock. You leave the wilder behind. I have to do combat. The way I like it, folks. Passive. Passive in all things. Pahowane. Pahowane? I'm going to pronounce that. Hopefully it's right. Probably not. Looks great. This looks great.
My eyes are yours.
Trap detected. I'm going to take that off before I get there.
그래?
I'm going to be using drugs quite a lot for these guys. A proper key. Look, the guy could literally squeeze through that. Standing from the cage is a Pahowane woman, clad in bedraggled clothing and covered in numerous scrapes and scratches. She clutches at the bars as you approach. You, quickly, you must help us. Those things had already come to take away my companions. Yep, I am Badema. We have a supply wagon. We are traders, the three of us. Please, there is no time. Great. Let's get here. We were travelling with other merchants when the Stroots attacked. They cut us off from the others, dragged us here, wagon everything. The beasts have already taken my friends from the cage. I cannot imagine what they will be. What they will do. So either the people that we found earlier before coming here, maybe that was them. I do not know. Do you know anything about this place? I know only that syrups are led by something else. It speaks as we do, and by the sound it makes, I think it must be very large. Yes, it is very large. Not without a key, I think. Yeah, so I will have to get a key then. So maybe those syrups at the start, maybe that was them. Doing double damage. I'll take it.
Yes?
Yeah, why doing double damage?
No mercy!
Yeah, that's right.
Can't get a clean hit. You were saying? Ashiza, strike!
Right.
Yeah?
Just like that.
Yes?
I'm listening. Right between the eyes.
Right between the eyes. 83, not bad. What you can do? 47, even better.
Strange. Speak freely. Ashiza, strike!
Please, cut me loose!
Got me loose.
Don't leave me here!
Well, what you got for me though? That's the thing, pal. What have you got for me? What do you have that I need, that I seek? Solitude. Too bad, but yeah, that's pretty good for me. Good to have two different things. At a glance, you take the man to be one of Pahowane. His face crumples as you approach, and he sags in his bindings, murmuring repeated oaths of gratitude.
Please help me. I do not know how it is you came by this place, but please, you must save us. Those animals ate him. My friend. I could only watch.
We failed. Ish.
Riku who takes his life and spares mine. Please, let me free. I cannot stay here any longer. What? Oh, it is an old shrine to Nagati. The priests, they went to Nekataka, and now there are no guards on these roads.
Does it matter? Cut them loose and ask questions later.
We are just merchants, traders. The lizards surrounded our wagon and dragged us here. Tamao is gone, but Badema, surely she is still here?
The fact is you can still talk to them and
What?
yeah, that's curious. Done it. I heard fighting. Are you hurt? And what of the others? One of them, he's a little tied up right now. The woman mutters a quick prayer, glancing skyward. I had best fetch him. Thank you for what you have done. Our goods were taken from us, but they are welcome to what you find. I would be rid of this place and quickly. You gonna kill her?
Please cut me. Akira, you have my thanks once again. They took someone else. Badema. She must still be in the cages to the southeast. These creatures must have a key somewhere. May Nika.
So there's more to this place. It's very weird that you know, they're just casual, you know.
It will be a hard
Doop
journey
doop
back.
doop doop doop. Merchant vessel. Shifting, rising. Here we go. The junk cuts smoothly across the surface, gulls trailing in the craft wake. At the wheel, Beetle whistles quietly to himself. I don't know, quietly discussing the safest course to their destination. Shake his head, the navigator shoots you a grin. Nay, Captain. Sailing smooth, just working on how best to chart us. Rena chuckles. Of course, as you had in mind too. Gorgeous sea like this, I don't think a kef aboard would say no to an open castle grog. With professional folks. Oh, yes, great. Wow. No storm not too low and growing too fast. Quiet rumbles rolls across the sea as the line grows. A massive swell of water barring towards the junk. Think we're big enough to go through it? Right. Oh, success! Haha! Beetle points the bow directly into the wave. The deck rises before you, water rushing past on either side as the ship ascends. You experience a moment of weightlessness before junk pitches forward and plunges down on the far side of the wave. The helmsman howls. Though you're not sure whether it's in excitement or terror, probably terror. Look at the size of that wave. Swell moves past, leaving the sea heavy in its wake as junk steadies. You regain your feet and take stock of the damage. Links to the wheel like a what in the God's name was that? It's a big ass fucking island, mate. French cause is calm and sea. Calm from the southeastern Deadfire, Captain round Tijuana. If I had to guess, or the Black Isles, maybe there was an eruption or a quake. Oh yeah, you get stuff back, so you have to.
Yeah.
Take him down.
Traffic the right build. It's weird because it certainly feels like he's called something else. I don't know. Hi?
I shall deal with this one.
Just like that.
That's it.
Your orders?
Alright. Here, die. I'm gonna go up there. A suicide mission there, but I'll take it. You gonna cast? Can't even move. Okay.
Ah. This usually happen. I swear.
I swear.
Break upon the wheel.
I'm listening.
Oh? No mercy.
No mercy. Always the same. A tiny amount of damage. Yep.
Be cautious. Be distant.
Right, so I can speak to my weapon. Speak to my weapon.
You know what? I'm impressed. That was, whew, wow. I've never experienced anything like that before.
Modwyr not only warms in your hands, but begins to glow faintly.
You've been good to me. Better than I thought you'd be. I may not always show it, but I appreciate
She
it,
doesn't. She gets angry.
I guess.
She gets angry. She grows curious light, almost as if the weight's on nothing at all.
My owner, things weren't perfect between us. Sometimes she'd cry after using me, or scabbard me and ignore me for days.
Am I going to turn like into like
It was complicated.
you know, like Fulgrim's crew chosen, like Warhammer 40k? You know, am I going to like bow to Slanesh and all that?
You won't tell her about us, will you?
I don't even know who
Not
she
that I
is.
like you or anything. I just don't want her to get the wrong idea. She's very sensitive.
I know you come around here. I thought I was a warm-handed half-wit. What changed?
Listen, I'm willing to be the bigger person here and say that maybe I was wrong. Maybe you're not quite the incompetent fool I thought you were.
The gleaming steel of Modwyn's blade excludes the distinctive smell of sword polish.
But don't go telling everyone I said that.
What's going on with the graphics?
I have a reputation to maintain.
So are you ready to tell me when you think where you think she's gone?
She dumped me, okay?
There we go.
She couldn't do this anymore and tossed me in a pile of garbage. Do you feel better now that I've humiliated myself for you? Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yes, I want to hear that. That's terrible.
I don't want your fucking pity.
Alright, chill. Wow.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Her voice becomes small, subdued, as if lost in the will to speak.
Just point me at the map and I'll mark the last place I heard she was going. Some city called Dunnage.
So I know where that is. Wait, why would she tell you where she's going but not to bring you along? Tip of the blade briefly flashes bright red. Oh! So clearly there's more to this than you're letting on. Tell me what happened. Maybe I can help. Wow, I've got everything here.
She dumped me, okay? She said she couldn't do this anymore and tossed me in a pile of garbage. Do you feel better now that I've humiliated myself for you? Is that what you wanted to hear?
We've already done this.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh, dude.
Let's go.
Dunnage. Gotta go dunnage. Kill. That means I've got to kill them. Alright. What's on here? Ooh. A big eye. I don't like that.
Unexpected arrival in a dangerous place. How curious. It's been a while, has it not?
You can recognise the striking figure before you, the archmage. Oh, great, you. Oh, good to see you again. Oh, is this the person where she was called Sonot's second in command, was she not? Leans forwards, examine you more closely than she had before.
You've passed into the realm of death and returned since we last spoke. Or so I've heard. Intriguing. I'm searching for a delinquent member of our order, Maura. We've not heard from her for some time and received rather cryptic word that she'd come here.
Oh.
Then, of course, there was the cataclysm that rent this island in twain. Knowing Maura, I don't doubt the two are related.
Who's Maura?
Pahowane wizard, and a member of the Circle of Archmagi.
She specializes in magic involving tentacles. It's a niche field.
Okay, alright, they're into that.
Wait,
Alright.
do you hear that? Maura, is that you?
Looks ahead to the side, listening intently. Deep rumbling erupts from somewhere far below you.
You calling me a cheat?
Filthy lying ground stink doesn't play fair. Rolled a 10. Stupid wizard, I rolled 10.
Dropping the dice isn't the same as... what?
Great. Oh, great. Hell. Okay, what have I gone into? What have I done? As the ground settles, the wizard and the imp exchanged a shocked glance. One of the newly sprouted tentacles dances in slow, hypnotic circles over its head.
That was the biggest one yet! Look at us standing on the fault line of sanity! Hello up there!
Wizard waves up at the tentacle before turning his attention over to you.
Didn't see it come in. Welcome to the Halls Obscured. My friend and I were just passing the time of the game and enjoying these little shake-ups.
Lovely.
We not friends. Stupid wizard is a stupid cheat.
Who are you?
I'm Tayn, the Archmage. Maybe you've seen my chaotic orb bouncing around. It's really something.
Oh,
What are you doing here, Tayn? How did you even get in?
she rubs hard at her temples and sighs. I second that. Some of us had to find a way through the labyrinth.
I got in through a hole. That one, right through there. You must have walked straight past it when you were topside.
Sam points over to a collapsed wall and smiles pleasantly.
Isn't this something? I came searching for Maura and got distracted. Don't you just love a good antechamber?
Tayn plants his hands on his hips and surveys the area, grinning all the while.
Even if this one has a few embellishments.
He gestures at a patch of writhing flesh stretching across the ceiling.
I asked myself the same question when I got here. Tentacles, eyeballs, labyrinth? It could be anything. I'd still be dumbfounded if I hadn't learned it all from Maura's own words. Here, she
Yep.
left this behind. I don't think she expected anyone to follow.
Alright, despite the pervasive dampness, the pages of the notebook separated with ease. Written in Pahowane, the text described a fast subterranean life form of fleshy tendrils and shuttered eyes. The stranger sections refer to establishing a communion with the entity with the aim of conjuring forth arcane simulacra. Towards the end of the fieldbook, Maura writes, "Well, the 100 visions obscured, eyeless face. I believe it you who rest within this darkness, that you that once walked the world. Why do you survive yet? Why haven't you awakened? Can you be turned against the Dawn Stars? Does he not threaten your mysteries? Will you not introduce him to his final dusk? Okay, eyes widening as realization dawns.
She believes we stand atop the body of Wal.
Okay. What of who now? Which part? Care to elaborate?
While riding my dragon across the White March, I came across an unimaginably large skeleton. Legend would have us believe it is the fallen form of Abaddon. The Circle has been speculating on the existence of the god's bodies ever since.
I also saw Abaddon's remains at the Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
This body is a good deal fresher than Abaddon's.
He's got many bodies. Great. She snorts and returns to Maura's writings. Her ill humour is short-lived, though she soon grimaces and meets your eyes again.
We'd believed them all gone. Not just dead, but destroyed by the god's own hands. Obliterated.
Obliterated?
This one, it's still alive.
Not for long.
Makes you wonder what has Maura so excited.
Kane consider his surroundings with a thoughtful grin.
As nice as it is to take in the scenery, is everyone else thinking what I'm thinking? Huh? I mean, the answer's staring us in the face, literally.
Views. Views.
No one understands your manic rambling, Tayn. Speak
Why have I
plainly
not got
or
49 sight? What's going on, man? What?
Look, we have an unconventional problem, and it needs an unconventional solution. I don't think Maura came this far just to hug some tentacles. She wants to wake up Wal's body and send it after Eoten. I have my doubts that a single archmage could exploit a body this amazing for self-interest alone. No, she's got to have bigger plans. Hasn't our Maura always said that a well-placed tentacle can solve most of life's problems? If she wants to take a swing at the big green guy, who are we to stop her?
It's speculative to assume that Maura even wants to awaken Wal. Doing so would involve meddling in matters far beyond her comprehension.
She taps her finger against her lips, thinking.
Or something she understands all too well. You don't know. Give her some credit, Len.
You give her more than enough for the both of us, and far more than she deserves.
Before I get started, I could use some background.
Delightful company, bit of a talker, carries on long conversations with reflective surfaces.
She's an avid researcher into the summoning of tentacles, an arcane domain few among the Circle have any skill with. I'm surprised she hasn't embroiled herself in madness of this magnitude sooner.
You make up this.
What is there to be made? The gods, in their wisdom, laid to rest their Titan forms. Surely it was with good reason. Imagine the destruction they must have wreaked upon Kit's society when they had the run of the world.
The Watcher doesn't need to try very hard to imagine it. Remember Cadnua? Castle never had a chance.
No, it didn't. This facility is enormous. Maura could be anywhere.
How about you spearhead our little search party? Len and I will keep an eye on this handsome antechamber where it's safe, or in case she doubles back.
Right.
Fair warning, when I was poking around, I ran across some creepy librarian types. They were happy to look the other way as long as I didn't disturb their work.
In the meantime, Tayn and I will see if we might learn more about Wal's Titan form.
Okay. Screws found out.
Don't forget to introduce yourself to our non-kith guests. The one mixing herbs has been very good company.
Points at the imps and gives you a sidelong wink.
No matter how Tayn whines, Wal's body, if that's what this is, mustn't be awoken. The Deadfire cannot bear another calamity of Eothas' scale.
That I agree on.
What happened to your spirit of adventure?
Kane smirks and shakes his head.
Watcher, friend, Are we on a first-name basis yet? Call me crazy, but I think you should do whatever feels right. What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen? Well, yeah. Yeah. These tentacles grow until they consume every island in the Deadfire, and we all become mindless thralls to a never-ending tentacle nightmare.
Huh. And you're saying that's the bad outcome, am I right?
Well, yeah, definitely.
I would hate to see what he considers the good
Yes,
outcome.
exactly. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Elf.
We can continue this debate later. Right now, our chief concern is locating Maura. Maura could have only gone two places. Up in the archives to the northeast, or down into the collections to the southwest.
Oh, look at that fire. Great.
Maura's journal suggests she went to the archives first, but that could always be a decoy. I did hear some unpleasant noises coming up from the collections. Hope she's okay.
Okay.
If you'll begin a search of the wings, we'll scour this area for further information.